Hi guys, I'm so excited to see you. It has been a minute since I've been popping out these videos. I think the last, y'all haven't gotten a video from me since, let me see, since a couple of weeks, y'all. And I think the last time we talked, I was saying that I wasn't putting something out for that following week because my family was in town. So I've been taking a little break. Need to focus on me because creating content is fun for me, but when it becomes to feel like a chore, I don't enjoy it anymore. And I came to the point where it was like, I'm creating content, I'm dishing it out, but it's no longer fun because now I feel like it's a chore that I have to do every week. And I want to make sure that I'm creating content that I enjoy, and that the thing that is fueling me bringing you content is simply because I just want to share a part of me with you guys. I'm talking about something that I enjoy. So I needed to take some time away, not only to just enjoy the holidays with my family, but to actually bring you guys content that brings me happiness and kind of plan around what I'm going to do for next year and just over the next couple of weeks. So I am going to take a step back from dishing out as many videos as I usually do. I know I usually do the 3 videos a week, which is usually Mondays are the purpose sessions, Wednesdays is usually just like the 9 to Thrive business content, and then Fridays are usually branding with purpose. And I think me doing 3 videos a week, since my schedule has been changing and my business is starting to pick up a little bit, I don't have as much time to make a lot of videos, so I find myself getting very burnt out. So I want to start creating content at least once a week. Sadly, I know I really want to speak with you guys on a regular basis, but the only thing I commit to right now is probably 1 to 2 videos a week. One specifically, I know each and every week I want to still continue to bring you guys the Branding with Purpose, which will probably also consist of branding, marketing, and business. So I'm probably just going to match Wednesday and Friday together and just still give you guys that branding and marketing content, because that's the main reason why you're here. And then here or there I'll also drop like an intimate video like this to kind of let you guys know where I'm at with my my growth, my healing, and things like that. I still want to do the Becoming Her series, but I don't think it's going to be a weekly basis. It's just going to be me sharing like the chronicles of my journey and things that have helped me grow and anything pivotal that has happened in my life, just to help you guys become who you want to be. But for the remainder of this month, I do want to just take a step back from content creation to kind of refuel, refresh, get me back on track, get back in touch with my creativity, so I'm creating content that doesn't feel forced but feels more organic, not only to me but to you guys. Yeah, my shirt says birthday queen. It ain't my birthday. My birthday on 4/20, but I found this in the laundry and I was like, oh, that's cute. I ain't seen this in a minute. But anyway, so I say all that to say I am back with another video. Y'all might not be getting, y'all are no longer going to be getting 3 videos a week. You're going to probably be getting 1 to 2 at minimum. Specifically, Branding with Purpose is going to continue to be every Friday. I'm going to try here and there to drop 1 extra video in there for you guys, just for like an intimate conversation. But as I continue to grow and get better, I still want us to grow together and build a community. If you are new to this channel, thank you so much for joining. Definitely. Anyways, that's not what y'all here for. So today we're back with another intimate episode of Becoming Her. I'm not gonna call it episode, but I wanted to share with you guys how I'm consistently becoming who I am and who God has called me to be. And recently I've been taking a lot of time to myself, just getting back to just loving on me, because I've been so like in my business, and me and my wife have been like busy these past few weeks. We had family in town for Thanksgiving. We went out of town last week for her birthday. So just trying to get back into the flow of things in business, I kind of stumbled a little bit. I got out of my routines of just like spending time with God and working out. So I needed to really get back to the foundation of how I want to start my days, with being with myself. So I've been doing a lot of reading. And I'm really excited because reading has been something that I've absolutely loved since I was a kid. And I haven't really put a lot of time into it because I watch TV more than reading. And so I absolutely love, the thing that I love about watching TV and series and everything like that, other than Netflix and chilling, is just like the storylines and just being able to escape in a sense of being in another world, into fantasy and things like that. So I have been reading recently a couple of books. I also wanted to share with you guys, these books are a part of my journey of becoming her. The Ashley that is the future me. She reads, she educates herself, she loves herself, she's healing, and a part of that healing journey is just self-reflecting. So I wanted to share with you guys a couple of books that have been helping me in my becoming her process, and things and habits that you can implement into your daily morning rituals or everyday life, so you can take the time to spend with yourself and really start continue to educate yourself on being the person that you need to be. Hold on one second, I forgot a book. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a journal junkie, so I'm showing y'all a part of my journal collection. Anyone who's into like stationery probably finds themselves going to Target on a random Wednesday, just walking down the journal aisles and just seeing the ones that speak to them and buying them and not using them. That's your girl. So I have tons of empty journals that are waiting to be graced by my beautiful pen. But I'm gonna show you guys what I use on a regular basis, and then also the books that I'm reading and a couple of journals that have helped me along the way. Some journals I use, I dibble and dabble and I go back and forth depending on what I need. But recently I find that I need me time, and my focus right now is self-love and healing. So recently when I went to the Woman Evolve conference, if you haven't seen that vlog, definitely check it out. I went to Dallas, Texas by myself to enroll in the to take part in the 2-day conference by Sarah Jakes Roberts, who I absolutely adore. She holds her Women Evolve conference every year, but she also has a book club. So each and every month you receive a book, we talk about it in the community, and then at the end of each month she kind of has a interview dialogue live with the actual author. So I enrolled back in November and I finally got my book. And then for those of you who are new, it's called the Women Evolve Book Club. So if you want to look it up, it's BKCLB, or you just go to her website, because that's how she spells it. But the book for this month, y'all, give me a run for my money, and it's called After the Rain: Gentle Reminders of Healing, Courage, and Self-Love. Dang, I hope it's not backwards, but I'm gonna definitely link the books that I'm going to be showing y'all in the description. But this is by Alexandra L, and she is a writer. The funny part about this is I felt like before I received this book, or before I knew what the book of the month is, because you really don't know till you get it in the mail, I've seen it before, and I realized that I follow the girl on social media, and her name is Alex L, how she goes on social media. But every single day, or pretty often, she does these quotes on sticky notes or on tape, and a lot of times they surface on the internet. Not surface on the internet, people share them a lot, and I didn't really make the connection till then. I was like, wow, like I love this girl and I love how she writes, and the fact that she has this book and I did not know about it. I'm going to be reading a lot more of her stuff. But After the Rain is this amazing book about just gentle reminders of healing, and she kind of goes into, her chapters are broken up into lessons, so every chapter is like a lesson, and she kind of walks you through her journey of healing, of learning to love herself, and at the end there's like a reflection, meditation, like a prompt, I would say, like a question or some way that you can reflect and meditate on how you can appeal it to your life. So actually I want to read an insert for you guys, something that spoke to me so deeply. Each chapter, like the first chapter is called, so each chapter is a lesson. So the first lesson is change, second one is self-love. So each and every lesson is in relation to her life and how it could help us. Shoot, I don't even know if I can find it, but the meditation affirmation that she put at the end of her lesson chapter called change, it says, I understand that every storm that passes through is clearing the path for something brighter, bigger, and more bountiful. There are so many different ways to honor my process. I am leaning into the slow practice of mending. There's no reason to rush getting it quote unquote right. And I love this book because not only while I'm reading it, it reads me, and it's helping me get together the things in my life that I need to pay attention to, the things that I like that I'm healing from, helping me change my mindset. The big thing that I've been really like just focusing on unlearning is people pleasing, because people pleasing is a trauma response. For those of you who aren't familiar with that terminology, basically when we experience traumatic things in our life, once we go through that experience, our filter is kind of based off of those experiences and those pains that we have received from that trauma. So a lot of times when we respond to things in certain ways that we consider to be like our nature or, you know, just way of being, is specifically because we're so used to responding from a place of pain instead of a place of peace. And so when you respond from a place of pain, it's usually a trauma response. And come to find out, while doing my healing, I realized that my people pleasing was a trauma response. That a lot of times when I say I don't want to do things and people ask me to do stuff, I would agree to it or say, yeah, sure, but I'm coming from a place of emptiness. I don't have the capacity to do it, so I'm no longer honoring myself in what I would, or in what I need. I'm not honoring, that's what it is, I'm not honoring my needs, and I'm sacrificing my own needs for the needs of others. And that is a trauma response, to feel like I need to do things for other people and disregard myself. It's a whole thing, but as I'm learning people pleasing, this has been the perfect book to help me unlearn that habit, unlearn those ways. So now I'm thinking, like, when someone asks me to do something for them, don't get me wrong, I enjoy helping people, doing stuff for people, but when I'm in a space of not having the energy or the capacity to help someone, it gives me to say, you know what, my needs are more important than theirs. I can't help you at this time. I would love to, but right now I need to focus on me. I don't have the capacity. Maybe we should go out another time. Something simple as that. So I'm unlearning people pleasing, because the future Ash is not a people pleaser. She loves herself. She is honoring herself, her needs, and her truth, and she does things out of the grace of her heart because she does have the capacity, and she doesn't disregard the space that she's in if she needs time for herself, because she's growing and she's healing. Another book, while we're talking about healing, that y'all, I have so many people that I just admire in like the faith space. This is another book that has just been, it's more a journal, so it's a journal, it's a devotional, and it just has been a blessing to my life. It's called 100 Days of Believing Bigger Devotional Journal by Marshawn Evans Daniels. And that lady, ooh, her story is so amazing. So this was a spinoff of her original book called Believe Bigger. I don't have that the paperback. I have it on, I think it's not Kindle, on Audible, and man, her story is amazing. It looked her up, Marshawn Evans Daniels, like her story. She's a manifestation coach. She wrote a book called Believe Bigger, just telling her story about life and how she stepped into her purpose, and now she's dedicating her platform and things like that to help others believe bigger for themselves, manifest the life that they want, all from the lens of faith and having God in your life. And just her journey is so amazing. She had dealt with a divorce in the past, and now she's, you know, fallen in love. She's been married to this man for years, and they just had triplets, which is just amazing. But long story short, her book is amazing. Every single day there's a devotional for 100 days to just self-reflect. I don't do this daily, because no day with me spending time with God is the same, but when I do like really need that time, or I just feel like reading and journaling, it's been amazing. So this is kind of laid out like this is the day. She gives you a devotional, a whole, well, no, it gives you scripture, the devotional on, you know, in connection to growth, and then a couple of prompts. At the end there's a little prayer. So I just absolutely love this book. I have not gone through the whole thing. I'm honestly on day 22. I do want to be more consistent with doing this every night, because I do my journaling in the morning, but I would like to do it at night. So this might be something I get back to, but this is awesome. It's also good if you're just starting off journaling. Journaling can be very intimidating when you just have a clean page, and don't know what to think about, what to write about. If you feel like, you know, it's a little too much, devotionals are a good way to start, because it gives you a direction, right? It says like, okay, today we're gonna be talking about purpose, and it just asks you questions about your life as it pertains to purpose. Speaking of journaling, another journal that I picked up, which is actually new to me, I haven't really used it as much. I got it from Target. Me and my wife just saw these journals and we thought they were so cute. And this one is called Oh Happy Day, a guided journal to celebrate the joy in your world. And I thought that was nice because I'm also in a space of finding the joy in things, right? When we experience, can y'all see that? Oh no. Finding the joy in things. finding the joy in life. Just when you're going through things, it's so hard to try to stay positive for a lot of people, and for me, I know that when I'm down. And so just finding the gratitude in every single day and making that a part of my everyday life just helps me find joy. If life isn't where I want it to be, if I'm struggling and going through things, I still have things to be grateful for. So this is a great journal. I'm not an empty page girl because I like prompts that help me self-reflect and just allow me to question life, question myself, to self-reflect. But these prompts are really just asking you, about the things that you're grateful for. So like the first prompt, I won't show there because it's my own journal entry, but it has like a quote on one page and then ask you a question on the other. So like the quote is, "The best is yet to be," and then it'll ask you, "What are you looking forward to in the week to come? Write each thing down here and read with it and get ready to smile." So it's just prompting you to be happy, reflect joy, ask you prompts to find the joy in everyday life. Another thing, I got this book about a year ago. I haven't really used it because I found that so I'll show you the book first. So it's called The Prayer Partner, and it's by this journal line called Thimble Press. And it's just so beautiful. Y'all, I love Thimble Press journals. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I just buy journals because they're cute and pretty and I like to look at them. And this is just so beautiful. And a lot of their other journals I just want to buy, but I'm like, Ash, you can't buy every journal because you're not gonna use it. But I just like having it like on my desk. It just looks so cute, even though I don't crack it open as much. But it's called The Prayer Partner. Basically, if you are a person that loves to write down your prayers, you love to, look back and reflect, see where you were, and just be reminded of God's blessings in your life and how far you come, this is perfect. I love that it's called The Prayer Partner because it's just like, just keep it in your purse, bitch. No, sorry. Just keep it in your purse, girl. And if you need to write out a prayer, just crack that thing open. So I love this. The way it's set up is it's almost like in a grid format. So I'm gonna show y'all. So it'll ask you to write down an inspirational quote, an area for you to do like a praise of Thanksgiving, how do you feel today, answer prayers, confessions, as far as like if you're repenting to God, also prayers for yourself, and then prayers for others. So it kind of gives you certain areas, so it's just repetitive for every day. But I absolutely love that it's blank because you can fill in the date for when you actually are using it. I used to be obsessed with just like, well, I am obsessed. I love planners, and I find that sometimes I'm not consistent with using them. So I do appreciate planners that are just not strictly for the month. It's just strictly like this is for a day, so it could be whatever date that you use it on. But this was helpful when I was really focusing on getting my prayer life together with God. I was in a place where I wasn't spending as much time with God. I wasn't really being intentional about the prayers that I was praying, and this helped me. I think I used it for like a month or two, but it helped me like sit down with God, really frame out my time. What does that look like, and setting intentions. I'm really a person that when I do spend time with God, it's just verbal. I really don't write down my prayers as much. If I do get reflection from God, I kind of put it in my notepad in my phone, so I can refer to it every time. But if you're a pencil and paper type of girl, you love to write out your prayers and you want to be intentional about your time with God, The Prayer Partner is definitely amazing. Also, if you're into like just faith-based stationery, journals, whatever, sticky notes, Thimble Press is amazing. Like they have these prayer cards that I want to get. They're almost like affirmation cards, but they have prayers, they have thank you cards, they have sticky notes, so it's bomb. Along the lines of prayer journal planners, something that I always keep with me is my planner. Like, I love a good planner. This specifically is from Day Designer. Love them. Listen, I'm a planner junkie, y'all. Y'all might not even know what some of these planners are, but I love a good planner because it helps me stay on track. Like, I need to have a pocket planner. I have tried tons of planners, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, I bought at least 5 planners for this year, and I used them, but I stopped using them because it wasn't fitting for my needs. As far as how this turned into a Becoming Her to like a planner review, y'all. Like, if you're liking this, please, and you stick around, definitely hit that like button. This might be like stationery review slash book planner journal, whatever you need in becoming her. But anyways, as I become her and I am me now, the future actually uses planners, and as I find every planner isn't suitable for one person, and depending on your needs, your days, and the things that you need to write down, planners are different as far as different planners fit your different needs. So I found myself getting different planners. They weren't fitting my needs for the year until I came across this one. I used to like the bells and whistles of, oh, you can write out your to-do list, there's a tracker, you can track your progress, but I realized I'm not the type of person that writes it down and checks in on a weekly basis. So I found myself investing in these high price planners that I don't even use all the time. I like the stickers, but I don't use the stickers. I'm kind of just like, I'm gonna write down what I need, my goals for the month, and when I'm done with that month, I can check back and see. The thing that I liked about this planner, Day Designer, they have an array of different planners, but the thing I like about this is not only can I carry it around with me, it's lightweight, but it's simple. So you have like 3 top things to do for the week. I told y'all about that if y'all been watching my vlogs, that it's easy when it's not easy, it helps when you are trying to be proactive in life and business, to set the top 3 goals for the day and for the week, so you can just knock off the stuff that's priority and then address everything else that needs to happen. But that has helped me. And then also it has a to-do list and then just like a space. I love this format, absolutely love it. Becoming her, top 3 things for the week, so I can make sure I'm on track. A to-do list, and it has check boxes, which I love. And then just like, you know, free space, birthdays or whatever. But yeah, I like this. It's lightweight. It also has like the actual layout of the calendar, which I love too. But this has been my bread and butter. Like, this thing is raggedy because I've used it. But highly recommend Day Designer planners in general. This is not a sponsored video, but Day Designer is another like line that I love because they have beautiful, 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 beautiful planners, y'all. Like, just like I was talking about this, Day Designer I would spend my money on and it would just sit on my desk, and I don't care because it's cute and I just like looking at it and it makes me happy. Maybe that's a trauma response. Maybe I need to heal. I don't know, y'all, but I absolutely love a good planner, and Day Designer I highly recommend. This I got from Target. They also have a website, but it doesn't have to be Day Designer. If you need help just staying on track with yourself, becoming the person that is just accountable, productive in your business, invest in the planner. Target has the best planners. Like, I just want to go in there and just throw them all in my cart. But every single year I go in there and find me a planner because it's always something new. And lastly, let me know if y'all want to do a planner review, because I have tons of planners that are collecting dust. Maybe we'll do a planner giveaway, because I have planners that I haven't even touched, a journal giveaway, and I can show y'all a little bit about this. But anyways, last thing, I promise y'all, because this video is running a little longer than I wanted it to. But this last book, I have cracked it over a couple of times, but basically it's in the space of marketing and business. So this has been helping me with my marketing, learning more about marketing, applying it to my life. It's called Uncloned Marketing: How to Challenge the Norms with Profitable Marketing Campaigns, by forgive me if I don't say her name right, but it's Adria Richmond. Support Black businesses. She's bomb, y'all. She is so bomb. Like, this lady is like a marketing genius, first of all. And her slogan, Uncloned Marketing, came from the space of where she was in the world of marketing. She found that everyone else is kind of doing the same thing, but she wanted to try a different way to actually just be herself and find an authentic way that stuck to her. So this book basically teaches you how to market from the space of not mimicking what other people are doing, but doing it your way and the way that you want to. But this book has been amazing. I have just started reading. I haven't really like sat down and dedicated time to reading, but I think it's almost like a guide, so you can kind of jump around. So if you're interested, there's a couple of things. It's almost like a dictionary. Like, you're going to look to find the definition of something. I need help in this area in this book. That's what I'm looking at. So the other day I was looking at marketing plans, and I just read that chapter. So this is the kind of book that you can either sit down and read and take in. You can kind of skim through, and when you need help in certain areas. So like She has a marketing toolkit, which is a bonus. The chapter that I was looking at was called the marketing plan. So she kind of walks you through different areas of marketing and how you can apply it to the business. This is a motivator. Like when I was in a space of, okay, I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. So, healing, owning my truth. So when I first stepped into entrepreneurship, I don't even know where I'm gonna come at with this angle because it just makes me nervous telling my story, but someone needs to hear it because, you know, entrepreneurship is not cakewalk. So for those who've been following me for a while, you know that I launched the 9 to Thrive program, and from the terms of that marketing campaign, it was unsuccessful. No one enrolled or anything like that. So after ending that campaign or just launching that marketing, I was distraught. Like I was heartbroken. I was like, you know, I felt that God called me to do this and I was really disappointed. I poured everything into that campaign. I poured everything into that program, and for no one to be interested or no one want to enroll, it broke me down because it helped me get discouraged. It made me feel discouraged. And I was like, you know, God, you called me to be a full-time entrepreneur. You know, you called me to do certain things, but why is stuff not working? I'm in the area right now where I feel like I am launching things and I'm producing things, but I'm not seeing the fruits of my labor. People aren't interested. People aren't enrolling. So when I was in that space, I picked up this book which encouraged me to kind of look at marketing from a different perspective. Help me understand that not all marketing plans are going to be successful, but the fact that you tried was good. But how can we pivot and make things better? This is definitely a motivator if you're new in business, if you're old in business, you know, if you're a marketer person, like anything that has to do with business, marketing is a key factor into that, and this is going to help you whether you're new, experienced, or you just want to learn something new. It's definitely helpful. This motivated me to really kind of look at and assess my actual launch, what happened, what I could do better, and how I could pivot. And I just want to remind y'all, like, marketing is a hit or miss when you market your business. Every thing that you sell, everything that you launch may not be successful, but it's how you rebound after, right? So the 9 to Thrive program was unsuccessful as far as my marketing. I was out there, I was in front of people, but nobody enrolled. But as much as it did, you know, hurt, I had to be like, step back, look at, you know, what I've done, you know, what areas can I grow, so that way when I do launch my next thing or I launch it again, there's areas of growth and you kind of continue to work and assess. And that's really what marketing is, right? Just setting a plan and strategy. If it works, great, we're going to continue to do it. But if it doesn't work, where can we grow? Where can we assess? Where there are loopholes, where there are cracks, so that way within your next marketing plan, you can grow and be successful in another area. But that's another story for another day. That is pretty much all that I have for y'all today. The books that I'm using daily, that I'm reading. I definitely have a long list of more books that I want to do. Actually, y'all, there's another book right here that my wife is using. I'm not going to open it because this is her journal, but this is the book that she got. It's called Today with Intention, a guided journal for self-reflection, mindful self-care. So she's focusing on right now. Can you see that? This is another one of those books that we got from Target that was similar to this one. When we're like, we want a journal, we want to be more intentional. She's in the area of like self-care, so that's her focus. So that's a good one you can try and pick up. There's tons of journals that have this specific line. I'm trying to figure out what it's by. It's by Green Inspired, and they have tons in Target. Can you see that? Focus. There we go. They have tons in Target. They just have like a bunch of guided journals, like. And it was only, dang, girl, it was cheap. Just go to Target. So if you are, thank y'all for watching first and foremost. I appreciate y'all supporting me. Like, no matter what, whoever's watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, I appreciate y'all. I hope that this encourages you to find a journal, a book, whatever that is reflective to the journey that you're currently on to becoming who you're called to be, to find something that works for you. I hope that maybe one of these books you can pick them up as well. Let me know, y'all. I so badly want to show you my journal collection, but I don't know if y'all gonna be with it. So if y'all with it, we're gonna start small, but get this video to 10 likes. I know I have only like 188 subscribers, but get it to 10 likes and I'll show you my little journal collection. We'll do a little review, or just throw it in the comments to show me what y'all want. So I appreciate y'all for watching. This was a 30-minute video, longer than I intended, and thank y'all so much.